Hi there, I'm Sam Bartlett. Welcome aboard Bonedda, our Amel Maramu from 1986. Over the next few minutes, we'll have a look over the deck of Bonedda, and I'll show you some of the features and versatility that makes this 33-year-old classic such a great liveaboard today, both at anchor and on board. At 46 feet overall length on deck, the Maramu 46 is a big boat. She was certainly big in 1979 when the first Maramu was launched, and from the moment you step aboard, you can feel that she's a solidly built boat. The Maramu design was a forerunner to the 46-foot Santorin and the 53-foot Super Maramu. And she has the same characteristic colour scheme, ketch rig, hard dodger, stainless steel handrails, and other Amel design features that are still found on the Amels produced today. Henry Amel was the pioneer of several sailing boat features, including faux teak decking. The fiberglass deck of the Maramu was moulded to look like teak planking and is as bulletproof as the hull itself. In fact, there's very little real wood on the exterior, taking away that maintenance headache. The decks of Bonedda were painted by her second owner with white non-skid deck paint some 15 years ago. There's a Loughran's electric windlass, a Bruce-style main anchor with plenty of chain, and two spare Fortress kedge anchors forward. A small locker at the back can house a stern anchor and line or chain, and there's a central winch on the aft deck to make it easy to set and retrieve it. All of the sails are on roller furlers except for the hanked-on mizzen jib. The Genoa and the mainsail are controlled and reefed with electrical furlers. Controls in the cockpit make light work of sail handling.
Mizzen furling is not electric, it's by hand from the cockpit. Unfurling.
For downwind sailing, there are twin grooves on the Genoa foil and twin articulated whisker poles to pole out two head sails at the same time.
The main pool just clicks.
This arrangement helps to stop rolling going downwind and means you can easily furl both head sails together if the wind gets up. There are captive lines for the main sheet and Genoa sheet travellers, with winch handle control points. Yet another feature of the Maramu rarely seen on boats outside the super yacht realm. Both the main and the mizzen mast have steps to get you up high enough to fix what needs fixing. The foredeck lockers are large enough to stow all the ropes and fenders you need, and the propane tanks have a dedicated locker on deck.
For cooking gas, there is space for two bottles, well, new pipe and new regulator.
Maramu cockpits are deep and fairly small, with a very strong overhanging hard dodger. Strong enough, in fact, to anchor the mizzen stays. Navigation instruments, sail, windlass, bow thruster and engine controls are within easy reach and well protected from the elements, secure in heavy weather just like the helmsman. This enormous side locker houses the pumps for salt and freshwater hose downs and a water heater which works with the engine coolant.
And when I mean huge, I really mean it.
You're on video.
Okay, so I'm in the locker now. See, we have all this kind of stuff around. Those are all the canvas.
An ingenious lift system that makes light work of stowing and deploying the life raft.
Okay, so you can take it out from the locker.
Also accessed in the cockpit is the Senibli Chabot diesel-fired cabin heater. Nearly the entire floor of the cockpit lifts to access the engine bay.
There's a Volvo 75 horsepower, very low hour, 250 hours. Two alternator on the engine, and one alternator on the shaft. So which is charging when you're under sail. Breaker filter, very easy to access, so easy to change filter and drain it. Here in front of the engine is the sump, where all the water, grey water and bilge water is coming. In the front of the engine you can see here the seawater pump, so very easy access to change the impeller.
The steering has twin control cables, a beefy autopilot. Boneda actually carries a complete spare autopilot, and a well thought out emergency steering system. The Davit lifting system makes lifting the dinghy an easy task.
Even you can do it. No.
There is a clever boarding ladder at the side which hinges up and stays neatly along the side deck when underway. This can be fitted on either side of the boat. For stern to dockage, the same ladder converts to a passerelle, and there are boards and handrails to complete the conversion. There are cushions for the cockpit seats and large sunbeds to cover the aft deck. A small drinks table can be used in the cockpit or on the deck to enjoy your sundowners, and there are canvas cover combinations for any amount of sun or rain protection.
What is it? Very nice sunbed. Well, today is not the best day for sunbed, but can imagine. What's a pina colada?
walk over Bonetta's decks. Lots of great features that makes her safe and easy to